All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Rob's Arcade. I am your host, as always, the Galactic Rob French, and today you should be very pleased. We have a very excellent episode for you guys today. The day is May the 1st, and I am bringing you guys videos all weekend long celebrating the lead up to May the 4th this year. Now, all Star Wars fans know what May the 4th is. Basically, just an excuse to run through Star Wars movies that we've watched 1,000 times already. Like, we need a reason to have a marathon of Star Wars films. But I think a lot of fans are also excited. The Bad Batch is coming to Disney Plus, which is another streaming series from the Star Wars universe, kind of following up on the coattails of the Clone Wars, and it should prove to have just as much success as that show did, as well as like the Mandalorian, another great series on Disney Plus from the Star Wars universe. So today, to celebrate, like I said, the lead up to May the 4th, I thought we would do a little unboxing. And when I say little, I do mean little. So let's go ahead and just jump right into this here. Now, this guy has got to be the most amazing little action figure I have ever seen in my life. What we are looking at here is the child action figure from the Hasbro toy line. Now, what makes this thing so neat is its scale to the Hasbro toy line action figures. So that's what like really drew me to get this. I don't have any of the other figures, but I thought, later on down the road, even a Stormtrooper and this guy posed together would just look really, really, really neat. Now, I picked this up at my local comic shop, Richmond Comics. I love going there. And it was $10, $9.99, which sounds a little pricey for the child. He's not Baby Yoda. I hate people call him Baby Yoda. Like, that's the side there. Now, the box is kind of plain. The back almost looks like ingredients for some reason. Like it's candy or something. But it is a toy. It's from the Black series. And it's also got a couple of little fun little items in there. We got the little frog. It looks like his little porridge bowl. And then, of course, the little metal knob from Mando's ship that he's always so obsessed with. Now, I freaked out. I went back to get this figure. It's one of those things, like, I kept looking at it in the comic shop, not really sure if I wanted to spend the $10 on this thing or not. And when I finally decided I was going to get it, my friend Andrew and I went before work, and they had completely changed everything around. Like, all of the Mandalorian merch that they had completely shifted to a little stand that they had, like, as you walk into the store. And I didn't see this guy among all the Funko Pops and all the other merch that they had against the wall. And so I freaked out a little bit. I'm like, maybe did somebody, like, who even works there while moving this stuff was like, oh man, I forgot we had this guy. I'm definitely going to take him home with me today. $10? Pfft, what a steal. So I kind of freaked out a little bit. Bought a few books. Of course, I'm not going to go to Richmond Comics without grabbing a couple of books. And decided to ask the guy, while he was ringing me up, if he still had this guy, if he knew what I was talking about. And he was like, oh, yeah, we do. And he took me over to this, like, little rack. It's got buttons and pins and things like that on there. And he was hanging on there. No way, I don't think, like, you could have given me an hour, maybe, and I would have found him. But it wasn't very plain to see, not like, just out in the open anywhere. Told him it would almost make, like, a fun game, like hide the next one of these guys if they get another one. And it's like, if you want to buy it, you got to find it. Like, he's in here somewhere, but make it like a game almost. He said there's not a whole lot. It's still sealed. As you can see here, it's all sealed up. There's not a whole lot to the packaging. It's very simple. I guess that's part of the black series. They go with like a very simple look with the packaging and the box and all. But let's go ahead and open this box up and take a look at it. We're going to go ahead and take out my X-Acto knife. You know how I like to be exact with my X-Acto knife. Just go ahead and cut this guy open here. The seal broken. Just go ahead and open this guy up here. Very cool. This little insert there. Let's see here. Little instructions, I guess. I'm going to take this out. See what this is in reference to here. This is just tons of warnings in different languages for the choking hazard. And then it looks like just like some contact information for the toy company. But yeah, it's quite a few different languages, which I think like that illustrates right there just how popular, I guess, Star Wars and the Mandalorian, really is. It's everywhere. Doesn't matter where in the galaxy you are. Now, the Mandalorian is definitely one of my favorite shows. This little guy, it's kind of ironic. He's such a cute little pint-sized hero on the show, and here he's such a cute little pint-sized toy as well. Now, this is really cool. I've never seen anything really like this before when it comes to toys, but it seems like all of your little accessories here are contained in this neat little container. It's good. It's a good commentary there, Rob. And let's see. Oh yeah, it just simply slides apart there, and everything fits nice and neat, so you don't lose all that little stuff. Now that's really cool. I like that a lot. Kind of wish more toy companies would look into doing something like that. That's really cool. We'll come back to those in a minute. Let's go ahead and take this little guy out here, see what he's all about. I like the texture already. It's a very nice plastic. Paint job looks really good. Oh no. He does break easily. Wow. Well, was extremely, extremely disappointing. Luckily, I found this little arm here, and it does just pop right back in. It's not like a crazy, complicated toy, but be very careful when maneuvering this little guy. He does have some cool little feet, ball joints as well. But yeah, be careful when definitely if you ever get one of these guys, start playing, because these little arms, I mean, it's like the size of my pinky nail, and the same color, ironically, as my carpet. So imagine my frustrations in trying to find this little guy. Don't really get a whole lot of, oh, there we go. His head's just a little stiff. I didn't really get a whole lot of head movement, but there we go. So it looks like we got 5 points of articulation. Oh no, got a couple more here in the wrist as well, the little wrist move around. So not bad. 7 points of articulation in this little teeny guy here. Let's see, the paint job is really, really nice. A lot of cool detail in the figure. Like you see the ears nicely painted there, and a lot of expression in that little teeny face of his. Got some cool wrinkles going on there, and the cloak. So very, very, very cool little guy. Literally, and a lot of detail. Let's go ahead and be careful and dump some of these things out. Now again, be careful when playing with these guys. I would also just recommend, I mean, look how small that little thing is. Keeping a lot of this stuff in the little container. I mean, you can't even see that little metal ball between my fingers barely. And then of course, got the little porridge bowl there. Let's see here, which is again extremely small, but very detailed. Little porridge bowl there. Looks like it's made out of wood or ceramic or something like that. And you can kind of get him there to kind of use the force maybe and hold the porridge bowl. So this is almost for kind of like display. I don't know if you really want to play with this guy. Just moving his arms the slightest bit, they kind of like just pop right out. But all in all, like a very, very, very cool figure. I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of playing myself or taking this guy anywhere. Would not take him like on car rides or on vacation. You know, there's certain little figures I will take some places, maybe do a cool little photo shoot with like some Lego guys or something. But yeah, this guy, you know, I just see it now, arms popping off on your pocket. You know, and next thing you know, you're reaching for cash and arm falls out somewhere. If you do decide to take this guy somewhere like Disney for like photo ops and stuff like that, I would definitely carry him in a little bag and make sure you don't like, you know, like bring his little pieces out to the park or something like that. Like, you know, trying to do like a cool little picture and just lose that little metal ball somewhere. I don't know if it'd be worth it. Like I said, $10 is a little pricey for this little guy, but like I said, for a display, I think it's one of those things that's well worth the $10. So all in all, I give this guy, you know, a definite 10 out of 10 on the rating scale there. And I haven't really seen a lot of these guys. You might be able to go online and find them. I haven't really seen a lot of these little guys in store. I was just kind of lucky enough to stumble upon him in the comic shop there, and you can see even compared to like a Lego action figure, he is even, you know, dwarfed by the Lego guy here. So very cool, very tiny, a lot of fun. Little action figure here, very powerful. You don't have to really like play with him. You can just like set him down, you know, and just like you can just like use his mind to like blow apart the stormtroopers or whatever. So anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna come back to you guys tomorrow with some more cool Star Wars content. You know, until then, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, all that jazz. And until next time, don't forget, don't spend your quarter anywhere else. Later, guys.